Live. Hello, hello, ladies and gents. Alright. Sorry, gotta take care of the things that I have going on in my life because of basically since I moved here. I'm trying to get this. That's the baby towel. So yes, see that baby? He takes baths, so he has a towel. Um, these are my kids. Okay, I don't know if you can really see them because this is a new laptop for me and a new camera, and I really haven't filmed on it. But that one's my daughter. That's the newborn, and that's my oldest son. That's both my oldest daughter and my oldest son, and that's my oldest son with my youngest son. So yeah. They're always up there, but I rarely have them inside the videos that go on YouTube as of late. When they were younger, they were always in it, but now I don't. Okay, so I am originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I moved to Kentucky about 3 years ago. Since I've been here, it has been okay financially for me to be able to take care of myself and stuff like I want to. I can do that. But as far as everything else, it's been basically hell. I don't know how else to say that. When I first moved here, I moved with my friend Ashley, and within the first, I would say, month maybe, I got a job like basically a couple of weeks after I got here, and I've been working the same job, just different locations since I've been here. Um, that's important because yeah, it gets real dicey in here. Um, so I'm moving with her, staying in on the farm. I'm not going to describe her house because that's her mom's living situation. What it was, no, none of them live there now, so they all saw what I saw. It wasn't great, and plus I'm really allergic to pollen and dust and all that stuff. And they stayed in the country on a farm, which for me means allergic reaction. Blah blah blah. I spent a lot of gas because I was staying in my car with the air on, just because my car had the filter. So my kids would sleep in the house and I would sleep in my car. I left. We got into an altercation. There was a fist fight between the uncle and the boyfriend, and a whole bunch of shit. Child services was called on me, and some more shit saying I'm beating my kids and all of this shit. So I left, and I moved to a motel room. So I was there for a couple of months before I found this apartment that I'm in right now. Okay, that was my best friend, the one that drove all the way out there and got me and all that stuff. And I guess it was her uncle or whoever, her family basically called the peoples on me. So I was done. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I'm done. You playing with my children and my life, basically. My children are my life. So you basically playing with my life. So I left them and I was staying at a Motel 6 out here, and we were there for a while. Now, no babysitter. I know no one when I moved out here. I had no type of help, no family, no structure, nothing. So my kids were basically in the motel room that was right behind my job, as in if I stand in my doorway, I could see them moving or whatever. So I took the night shift. I washed my motel room while I was at work. So I wasn't basically, it's not even a mile. It was like across the street. So I was across the street at work. So after that, I met a guy and I got friendly, and nothing happened. He did nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. I just was molested in my younger years. So anything that looks like it could lead, it makes me uncomfortable. So I met a guy and we was talking for like 2 months before I let him watch my kids. I have a daughter, remember? Little girl. So I come back, it's two beds, one for the kids, one for the adults. My daughter is in the adult bed. He's in nothing but boxers. I questioned her. Not a lot. I questioned her. Stop, let it go. Question her on a random day. Nothing happened. She's persistent. Nothing happened. So either way, I dumped him anyway because that was just. It's only been, you know, what I'm saying 2-3 months. I'm not that close with you for you to be doing that things with my daughter. Not your daughter, my daughter from a different state. You don't know. So I let that go. After that, I'm gonna end up doing my hair in this at some point. And then ain't gonna be no spectacular. Just basically gonna be putting on my jewelry and whatnot because I'm bored, stuck in the house. But that was my first altercation when I first got here. Then there was another altercation at my job while I was still staying at the motel room. A new person came and took over everything, and basically got the guy that hired me fired. So of course I transferred stores. Now that's after I moved. After that happened, I was moving into the apartment the next day anyway. So I moved into my apartment and I signed up for the store. It turns out the store that I got transferred to, even though I didn't know it at the time, was the store I trained at when I first got here. So I was perfectly okay with that. So I was there for a couple of years. I was happy, you know what I'm saying, productive, didn't have any write-ups, anything. Now the same person that took over the store, and the reason I left my original store, is now over the store I'm at. Like they transferred to the store where I work at. So now I'm trying to transfer again, but they're not allowing it to happen. But with the coronavirus or anything else, we can't go outside anyway because all of my kids are out of school and daycare. As you can see, 3 of them. I can't go to work. I gotta stay with them. So with that being said, I'm here. My kids are in the other room watching cartoons. The baby was sleeping in a playpen, and when he wakes up, there's a bottle right beside them to get him. So he don't need me right now. Basically, after all of that happened, I moved into an apartment. Child services was called again. Don't know who did it. Stop talking to everybody. Stop going outside. Stop doing all that. The shit stopped. Then my daughter says things because things don't go her way. I have snacks and stuff for them, but I hide it in my room so they can't get to it unless they ask me to. And I'm normally in here so they can't sneak and steal. So she can't have her way. She makes up stuff. Okay. So after that happened, that was the second time. Third time somebody randomly called. It's like since I've been out here, everybody's trying to call child services because if you call me fat, I do not care. You call me black, I'm pretty positive I am. You talk about my hair, it's all mine, baby. All mine. So I don't care about that either. I could be bald headed with no hair. So I'm pretty cool with that. Okay. Okay. I'm that. The only way to get to me is, and everybody who knows me knows that. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put a wedge or get my kids to go away. But to do that, I will first have to do the things that you are trying to constantly tell these people I'm doing. It's to the point where I have an open case. I don't need them here every month, but it's just easier for me if they come every month on their own randomly when they feel like it. That way, when these false reports keep coming in, they was just there yesterday. So how did this happen on the day that I was there? It's like what my service workers was like, okay. But this time we're quarantined. The worker can only come through like the video thingies they do or the phone calls or whatever. But that's where the cookout came in at. And while I was talking about it earlier, I was so angry I just put it up here without an explanation. The thing is that they keep making these false reports. And they keep coming and there's nothing happening because I don't have to. I buy my kids a Wii. He has a Pac-Man game. There's 2 cell phones in here. One's got their own phone and the other one getting my old one whenever they can act right. Plenty of DVDs, 3 working TVs. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 working TVs. One of them is just for a game. So why do I have to touch them when I can take away everything? I can take away the TVs. I can take away the games. I can take away the toys. They have a huge toy box, like the size of my bed, like from there to there. It's huge and it's full and it's overflowing. I need another box for their toys. So I have so much to take away that I don't have to touch my children. They are millennials. Take away the phone and the YouTube and the games, and the world just ended and the apocalypse started. Okay, they're little kids, see? Tiny. That was just this October for my daughter and my son, and this boy's only 8 months. So yeah, they're babies. This stuff is important to them. So if I just take that away, that's enough. See, what people fail to understand, like put to their minds, is while you're wasting time and wasting these people time, and I have an open case when I don't need one, there's someone out there with children that's beating them, that's sex trafficking them, that's doing all the stuff you're trying to tell these people I'm doing, and you wasting so much of the resources with false reports because you don't like somebody. These children are not being saved. Okay. My whole issue and the anger that I have behind it is if I'm doing something wrong, report me fully fist up, you the one. But don't falsify the report because you want to get to me. It's not gonna work. But don't falsify it if just to get to me because that's the only way you can get to me. You're hurting other children in the world. There are children that are really going through something. There are children that really need help. There are children that needs people there. There are children that need somebody to walk in the door and talk to them and save them from their situation. There's crackheads with babies. There's heroin addicts with babies that are not taking care of their children and falling asleep transit driving with them that actually need child services involved. I'm not mad you called them on me because you're wasting their time and their time more than mine. I mean, I'm still at home. So what did I lose because you called them for no reason? They had to get in their cars, waste all of y'all taxpayers' money to come over here for no reason. Not really hurting me. I'm still in my house and they're still not being abused. Whereas this kid over here is starving and hungry somewhere out here and around the corner. And I know for a fact 2 apartments over that actually need them over there. But you want to waste time because you want to hurt somebody who's unhurtable. I am sorry that you really want to hurt me, but you are too late to hurt me. I've been raped. I've been in abusive relationships. I'd have been cheated on. I'd have been called I ain't shit. You are late. My emotions are fried. Those are other story times, and I'll get to those with you guys and let you understand what they are about my other life stories, but you're wasting your time trying to get to me. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Have a nice day, everyone.